Hi guys, it's Sam here today with Bargain Hunting Blonde. Today I'm finally back to filming and I am bringing you guys some very exciting videos. So I will be block filming, so you'll see me in this outfit a bit, but why I have been so absent, and if you guys haven't been following me on Instagram, is my husband and I are very excited that we're expecting a baby boy in January. So when I'm filming this, I'm like a little over 6 months pregnant. And so I have just been dealing with that and like going to doctor's appointments, and then work has been really busy. And then I was, I guess we'll say, blessed with first trimester not feeling good at all. So I did a lot of just work and then couch sitting. So you're going to see a lot of hauls in these upcoming videos. They are from like April all the way through now, and it is almost October. It's like the very end of September. So it's been a long span of time for these items. You're going to see basically everything I've been buying has been Hermes. Nothing else has really been interesting me. I have, and you'll see there's going to be a video of some new brands that I'm interested in that I bought a couple pieces, but none of them were super, super expensive. And the sweater is one of them. But it has just been a very exciting roller coaster, but a roller coaster. And then just with work and just getting things done around the house, getting stuff ready for the baby's room has definitely taken up time. And also I had kind of claimed in our house, which is not a small house, but I have a lot of stuff. So I have this closet, which is all my luxury stuff. And then I have my normal closet. And then I had kind of claimed the closet in the baby's rooms for my jackets. So I had to like sort through all of that and get rid of stuff there. So that was also taking up my weekends, because I've been convinced, I don't have to, but I've been convinced that I should give the child also the closet. So that's what I've been up to. But without further ado, let's get into this unboxing. So this is all items that I have bought in San Francisco, which there will be another video that'll be like a story time about kind of what happened with my Hermes essay and everything, which wasn't necessarily bad, but did require me to switch essays 3 times in like the last year and a half. And so this is what I have bought with my current essay, who is great, in San Francisco. Some of it I could not wait, and I'm already wearing some of it, or you'll have seen it in Instagram reels. But other than that, I've been trying to wait to unbox a bunch of other stuff. So there's definitely stuff in here that you have not seen. So without further ado, let's dive in. First was in this little box, which if you guys know anything about Hermes, and you can tell it's hard, it is jewelry. There is nothing in it, because literally as soon as I bought it, I put it on and I've been wearing it every day since. And it is this really beautiful sterling silver ring that I got from Hermes. It's a lot chunkier than rings I normally buy, but I'm obsessed with it and I wear it all the time. And I think what's fun about it is I normally wear it this way, but you could also completely turn around the ring and just make it like that, which is a little less like horse bit looking. But I love the kind of horse bit look. I will put down below the exact name of the ring, because I can't remember, because it was just something where I was looking at the jewelry, trying on different pieces because they didn't have what I was exactly hunting for. And my husband was like, oh, I really like that ring, which he never says that, and he was with me. And so I picked it up and I was very excited to get that. It was an early birthday present, so that was exciting. Then also on that trip, I picked up what is in this box, which, as you can see, I have not opened yet because I cannot retie these bows. So I really try to wait to film because I cannot get the ribbons back on, and I have tried. It's just not my forte. So just open this up. It is in this little dust bag. So my sales associate pulled out 4 of these for me in different colorways, and then I got to choose, which was really nice because they're really hard to find. And so I was very happy that he had given me quite a couple options. So let me show you what it is, and then I can tell you what else he pulled for me. So it is the Kelly belt, which has this little dust bag on the other part of the belt, in the gold, and this is Epsom, and then this is actually the rose gold hardware. It looks very gold on camera, but it is the rose gold. Maybe you'll be able to see it if I take off the other little bag, if I can get it off. It's quite tight on there. Okay, there we go. I love that it's like a little dust bag for the other part of the belt. But very excited. Let me get it all snapped in here, which I'm struggling with apparently. You have to get it like in the right spot. There we go. And it's magnetic. So he brought out this colorway for me. He brought out the black with the gold hardware, the black with the silver hardware, and then the gold with the silver hardware. And I went with the gold with the rose gold hardware because I really like gold, this color with gold, this color, but they didn't have that. And I actually love rose gold. And I got the Kelly belt because it is really adjustable. You guys just slide this little part and it gets bigger and smaller. I'm not going to necessarily make it bigger because I'm putting it back in its box, but very exciting that you can do that because when you're pregnant, most of your belts do not fit. So this is nice that it's adjustable, and I really like it with jeans and just like a white top, which is 100% what I wear almost every day, or like I would wear it with what I'm currently wearing now. It's the white top and this blue jacket, and then jeans or leggings, depending on, you know, how pregnant I'm feeling that day. But I really like this, and I'm glad I could get it because I had been on the wait list with my other SA for a very long time to get one, and they're just, whenever they came in, they were kind of like colors that I didn't want, or she didn't end up getting it because, you know, they always kind of allocate things differently to different sales associates. And I know there's a whole process for that none of us are like really given the details on, but it has meant that I have not been able to score one. So that was very exciting. And I was excited to see that. And it was my first time meeting him, and he was like, oh, I kind of feel bad that I don't have anything else on your wish list. And I was like, no, like, this is great. I'm very happy. I am definitely one of those people who does not harass their sales associate. I also don't believe in like hounding them for things. Like if it comes in great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like it's their job. And I know as someone who deals with a lot of different types of people and different counsel in, you know, an attorney role, is like the people who email me constantly or call me constantly drive me nuts. It's like, I'm trying to work on what you're asking for, but you've got to give me a little leeway here. And so like, it does not endear you to me when you email me 3 times over the weekend. So I try not to do that to sales associates. So I probably pretty hands off in that sort of situation. And it has really worked out for me. But I know that for some people, like in order to be at the top of their sales associates' minds, they communicate with them a lot more. That is not me. Next, you guys will have seen this on my Instagram, and I did unbox it. I'm going to take it out, but it's going to be really hard for you guys to see because it's very big. It is this beautiful 90 centimeter scarf. Let's see if like I said, it's very big. It is the Jaguar, like in the library print. I'm not sure what this you can see. It is also reversible, so there are 2 sides to it. I got this to frame because we are expanding onto our house, and we are putting in a library, which I'm very excited for this to go in. And before that is done, I will frame this and put it somewhere else. But my husband and I had shown him a picture. I was like, oh, I really like this scarf. I don't wear the scarves, but I had been looking for one to frame, and he was like, oh, actually, that's really cute. So I'll put up an image of it too, so you can see it like a little better, because obviously when I hold it up, you're not going to see a lot of it. But I was very excited to get that, and that was something I had texted my sales associate about. And then when they came in, he sent me, there was 4 colorways, and that was the colorway I chose. And it's my first scarf, and like I said, I'm not even wearing it as a scarf, but it is a scarf. So those are kind of the littler things I got. Then I was invited by my sales associate, this is the newer sales associate, to their ready-to-wear event. And I had been hunting for, there was this beautiful blue jacket that I really wanted. And so he was trying to see if the US was getting it at all. And actually the US didn't order it. So it would only be available in Europe, and they couldn't get it for me, which I was bummed about because, as you can tell, I love light blue. And so then he found this piece, which he set aside, even though I guess at the ready-to-wear event, they weren't really supposed to be doing that. But then he brought it out for me, and we were waiting for a room, and he had just like hung it up on one of the racks. And I was sitting there, and my husband and I were standing by because we were all just chatting, just waiting for a room to open up. And then someone actually tried to come take it, and he had to be like, oh, no, like I set this aside, like you can't try this on, which was funny because a lot of people wanted it because they were already sold out of it. Like this was the last size, and technically it's I prefer a 38 most of the time, and I believe this is what I'm unboxing. Yes. I was like, there's 2 more boxes here. I prefer a 38, but this is really oversized, so this is actually a 36. And it is this beautiful V-neck. It's looking very great, but it's actually like light blue. It's basically the same color as what I'm wearing. Cardigan, and like I said, this is a 36 when I normally get a 38 at Hermes, and I love these buttons. So they're enamel buttons, and they're part of the like Hermes crest. You can kind of see it right there, the light's catching it. There we go. And it is a cashmere silk blend, so it is super soft, super light, and even like being pregnant, it fits me because you guys can see it's definitely oversized. But most of the light blue items at that point had already been pre-ordered, and so they weren't even part of the ready-to-wear event. And so that's, I think, why it caught people's eye. I was very happy that he had put it aside for me because he was like, I don't know if this will fit you, but let's try it. And it definitely did. And I tried on a couple other pieces while I was there, but this was really like the one that he knew I was hunting for, was this color. They had a lot of really pretty white pieces for this year, but I have so much white Hermes, like cashmere, basically cashmere wool, that I don't need another piece unless it's like, this is perfect. So this was perfect. And they did have some Twilane pieces that I was kind of drawn to with the light blue pattern in them, but I have a Twilane piece that I've never worn because I don't think it's my style. So I know I need to stay away from them, and this worked for me. Twilane piece did not. Okay, on to the last box of this set of boxes. It is a bag. It is in here. It was 1000% a surprise. I told him the colors I like, and I'm really hunting for this color-ish in a Kelly, so that might give you a hint of what it is. But this totally took me by surprise, and I have been asking for this bag since I started working with my first sales associate in, was that 2019, 2020? One of the years. Can't remember which one. And so it was a complete surprise, and he's like, let me bring it out to you. It might not be what you want, and if it's not, like, do not feel like you need to take it. But the color is what you asked for. It's just not the bag you asked for. And I was like, okay, well, like, let's see it. I find that when they have the ready-to-wear events, they do tend to bring in more pieces. It's not always quota bags, but I just see more leather goods appear. I didn't see anyone get offered a true quota, because at my store, a Constance is not a quota, but I did see someone get offered a Constance. I did not see any Kellys or Birkins appear, but regardless of what you're offered now, in every store I've been in California, not like in Europe or anything, but in California, they make every offer regardless of what type of bag it is in a closed-ish space, which is very interesting because when I first started shopping at the San Francisco store, in my first visit, I was allowed to buy 2 picotins, and I was offered like 5 bags, just like on the sales floor. So things have changed for sure. But this bag came out fully with the wrapping on it, which is funny because, let me show you, it is a little mini Lindy, the little one, and this is blue pale, which is like, I'm having clearly a light blue moment, but I always liked light blue, which is a color I would love a Kelly in. He knows that I'm really into like the grays and the light blues, and this is kind of like the best of both worlds depending on what you're wearing with it, depends on what color you see. And so when he brought it out, it was had the, they now do that brown like paper strip on them at my store instead of the wrapping, like the, like cellophane, I think wrapping is what it is. And so it still had the plastic, and you can kind of still see the little dents in the leather around this strap, which is interesting because if I was to like, for example, get this in the mail, if I bought it on Hermes's website and saw that plastic, I'd be like suspicious, like that's weird to me. But that's okay. And it does have the palladium hardware, which I love actually with this blue, even though I'm more of a like gold, rose gold hardware person. But let me, like, you're not gonna be able to see that. Let me open it a little bit. So I love the Lindy. I would definitely consider a Lindy 26. I love this mini Lindy. Like I said, I've been asking for this bag since I started shopping there, but getting the mini sizes of anything is really difficult, as you guys know. The Lindy is just such a like fun bag, and let me show you the inside. it's much more spacious than you would expect in there. There is actually even 2 little pockets on the side that like credit cards would fit in. And it just has so many fun details. Like this little lock right here. Oh, it's got the cover on it, so you're not gonna be able to see it, but it does say on it Hermes Paris, which I find really fun. The little zippers, like you can actually see the little H's right there, which I love because you do get this H on the inside zippers for like your Birkin or your Kelly, but you don't see it on the outside of the bag. And so on this bag you do. And then the inside is the same color, but the outside is Trillium Clemence and the inside is Swift. And my sales associate is so funny because I told him my wish list and he has it. And so like a mini Lindy was on there, but like definitely at the bottom, and was kind of like, I'm really open to different colors. And he always laughs because my wish list is like basically every leather but Epsom. Like I do not really like Epsom. I do have some bags in it, mainly Preloved, but I love the Swift, the Trillium Clemence, the Togo, Barania, Chev, like those are my leathers. And so I think it's really funny to him because like, I'm like, yeah, if you see something come in Swift, like hold it for me. And he's like, you are like the only person who has ever said that to me. And actually I've had other essays say that as well. Like I guess people are really going for like the durability of Epsom. But for me, what I like about Hermes is the quality of the leather that's not Epsom, like you can feel. And I just think the colors look better in leathers that aren't Epsom, but that's just me. So total surprise, had no idea this was coming. So excited, now I've unboxed it so I can use it. And I'm clearly in my light blue era. I have been in my blue era for a while. Blue is my favorite color, but these light blues are just killing it. And this is like a gray light blue, perfect. So that is everything that I've picked up, probably July, definitely July through end of September from the San Francisco store, which has been great. Oh, one thing that didn't make it in this video because in the baby's room is we did our gender reveal with cupcakes and me unboxing an Hermes blanket because that's me. And so we're having a little boy, so he also helped me order the blue baby blanket, which is actually really big, and I will 1000% be using. So if you ever want a Hermes blanket, but not necessarily the cost of the full-size Hermes blanket, the baby one is actually really big. So that's something else I bought as well. He did let me know with my wish list, I want very specific things. And so it might take a bit, which I am 100% fine with. I do not expect to get a quota bag this year, which I know would make some people very angry because I have not gotten one at all this year. But I, as you'll see in the video, I talk about the essay kind of switcheroo, have had a little bit of a upheaval with sales associates, with nothing to do with my own. It's just like them leaving. I think that kind of derails it a bit as well. But thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is, like I said, one of many videos hopefully coming your way. I'm filming them all at once, but I really appreciate you guys sticking around and following me on Instagram so you know what's going on. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.